It's well and truly gaming season, and these are 13 of the most exciting games coming to PS5 in September. Hello there folks, it's Aidan here from Push Square, and this month we've got a fantastic collection of big hitting releases from horrors to daft wee indies. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation video content just like this. Oh, and of course, just to cover my own back here, that dates are subject to change because we're no strangers to delays here. We're starting out with one of my most anticipated games of the year, Hell Is Us. This is a third-person adventure game without any maps or markers. That means that as you explore its fictional setting of Hadia, you actually need to pay attention to what NPCs are saying and your surroundings. It's got a pretty hardcore looking melee combat system too, with these creepy creatures that have mad, colourful spike entities coming out of them. I don't know. It looks really cool, it has a bunch of dungeon puzzles, and I just love the idea of a game that forces you to pay attention to its world and maybe even write down some notes as you're playing. It's coming to PS5 September 4th. A game that people have been dying to get their hands on, Hollow Knight Silksong is the long-awaited metroidvania follow-up that finally had its first proper reveal during Gamescom, and even its full-on release date of September 4th. Not even that long to wait. You play as Hornet, a lethal hunter on an adventure through the insect kingdom of Farloom. Visually, you have stellar art design, but you'll also be engaging with its levels thanks to platforming challenges that require you to utilize all sorts of movement abilities. There's also an insane amount of enemy variety promised here, with over 200 foes and over 40 unique bosses. Hopefully Silksong has been worth the wait. The very next day we have a cracking looking third-person horror game to enjoy in the form of Cronos: The New Dawn. This is from Bloober Team, the devs behind the brilliant Silent Hill 2 remake, but now the team is going out on its own with a fully original slice of sci-fi horror. You play as a time-traveling agent in a world where some cataclysmic event has turned people into spooky zombie creatures. Your mission is to travel back to 1980s Poland to extract key individuals in the hope of saving the world. What we've seen of Cronos is looking quite good, so here's hoping that Bloober sticks the landing when the game comes out on PS5 September 5th. An iconic series makes its return to PlayStation with Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. This is just a bundle of fun as you take to various golf courses playing as a multitude of characters. It retains the old school gameplay feel, and you can experience it all on your own or with friends in both online and offline single player and multiplayer modes. You have challenge modes to work through, personal bests to beat in solo, and you can even enjoy local multiplayer with up to 4 players and a single controller. It harks back to the simpler times within games, and it's nice to see a chill new experience like it. It's coming to PS5 the same day as Cronos on September 5th. Next up we have Borderlands 4, the latest entry in this looter shooter series. Set on a brand new planet and seemingly donning a slightly more serious tone, Borderlands 4 is doubling down on its billion gajillion guns and wacky yet tightly controlled first-person shooter gameplay. Of course, you can play this whole thing with your friends to gobble up that loot and beat nefarious bosses. And the variety of its weaponry does actually look like a lot of fun with different weapon brands, mixing and matching parts. I've never really been a big Borderlands kind of guy, but I may actually check this one out with my mates when it drops on PS5 September 12th. On the very same day we have NHL 26 for those that love a bit of ice hockey. What really is there to say about these games? I mean, you know the drill by this point if you're into them. Each year, these EA Sports series strive to become more authentic and more dynamic, and NHL 26 is no different. It's rocking what it calls Ice Q 2.0, which allows you to play and move like your favourite players. It's got a revamped Rookie to Superstar campaign, and it's introducing a brand new Hockey Ultimate Team mode. You can get into the hockey action on September 12th. On September 16th, we're getting the early access release of Skate on both PS4 and 5. It's been a minute since the last Skate entry, and this one is a wee bit different. with a much more live service approach, let's say. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out for long-time fans of the series. However, what we have here is an open city skate park called San Vansterdam. It's made up of 4 distinct neighbourhoods, and it's here that you'll skate with other players to show off your best moves, gather up combos, and try your best not to absolutely deck it. With the game being in early access, the development team is hoping to continue developing and evolving the game based on fan feedback, so let's see how it goes. Pushed back from August into September, Dying Light the Beast is the 3rd entry in this beloved zombie franchise, but it isn't the 3rd mainline game. The Beast actually started out as a DLC for Dying Light 2 Stay Human, but as it continued its development cycle, the team at Techland realised it had scope to go bigger. Now, it's still not the size of a game like Dying Light 2, but instead you have a sizable zombie experience set in a cool new area called Castor Woods, and a tone and atmosphere that feels much more aligned with the first game in the series. I actually played a handful of hours of this game at a preview event, and while I don't think it reinvents the wheel, it does feel like classic Dying Light, and it's really dialed up the horror as well. It's coming to PS5 September 19th. Man, I feel like I have been waiting on baby steps forever, but it's finally making its way to PS5 on September 23rd, a new date after getting delayed to avoid Silksong. In this quirky indie, a bumbling dude in a onesie is transported to mysterious landscapes that you must simply traverse. This is literally a walking simulator. Controlling each leg, you'll need to try and make it up slippery slopes, treacherous climbs, and simple walkways, but all with the grace of a child taking its first steps, hence the name of the game. It kind of reminds me of Octodad, the Dadliest Catch, if anyone remembers that game. Anyway, it looks like stupid fun. On September 25th, we're getting spooky with some Silent Hill F. This psychological horror, which is being developed by Neobards Entertainment, is set in 1960s Japan. You play as Hinako, whose town is enshrouded by that iconic fog. The game mixes grotesque horrors with twisted forms of beauty where you must solve puzzles and fight monsters. You know, Silent Hill stuff. With the Silent Hill 2 remake being my introduction to the series, I'm keen for more psychological horror like it. An F setting of 60s Japan is quite intriguing. Here's hoping it sticks the landing when it drops on PS5. A very different offering on the very same day, we also have Sonic Racing Crossworlds. It's been 6 years since Team Sonic Racing, and Crossworlds is shaping up to be an absolute banger. Honestly, from what I've seen of this, I think it looks better than Mario Kart World. Just don't tell the Nintendo Life guys I said that. This is a multiversal racer, so you've not just got the usual roster of Sonic characters, but there are also Persona characters, SpongeBob characters, like a Dragon characters, and Minecraft characters showing their faces, although some of these are purchasable within the game. It's super colourful and the tracks actually change with each lap, giving it a sort of dynamic appeal. There are gadgets to customise, ranked online play, Grand Prix to endure, and more. It looks like an absolute blast, so I can't wait to check this one out when it drops on September 25th. If you're in the mood for some football, we've got EA Sports FC 26 coming out on September 26. This is obviously another yearly sports release, similar to NHL, with a bunch of enhancements to push that immersion and fun factor even further. This entry, however, has supposedly got this revamped gameplay powered by community feedback, which translates to more responsive dribbling, smarter AI positioning, and sharper explosive moments. It's also got all of the usuals like campaigns, management stuff, Ultimate Team. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, probably said that wrong there, but anyway, this game is rounding off the month on PS4 and 5, September 30th. This is a return of an all-time great, an enhanced version of the 1997 original, developed by both new developers, but also members of the original team. With a thrilling tale of royal conflict, Tactics is also known for tactical turn-based battles that force you to take advantage of your terrain, team abilities, and also anticipate your enemy's moves. and it's got a killer variety of conflict scenarios that require you to have different tactical approaches. For returning players wondering what's new, we've got a brand new interface, updated visuals, full English and Japanese voice acting, a new tactical view feature, battle speed to speed up combat, and even new difficulty levels. So those are 13 of the biggest games heading to PS5 this month. Let me know down in the comments below which of them you plan to play, including any I may have actually missed in this roundup. It's a very busy month for me. There's a lot of games here that I'm actually really excited to play. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you making it all the way to the end of this video. And until next time, I've been Aaron, and this has been Push Square.